Good morning friends, Linda here from my fancy homestead. This room echoes now. We cleared it out because today is the day. Today is the day when this is taken off. I have taken off all of the fixtures of the walls and I took away the shelving unit. You can see it was there, but it's not there anymore. I don't know when the company is gonna arrive this morning. Apparently they're gonna encapsulate this room in plastic and then just knock all of the top off. Really sad about the roses. I have taken lots of pictures and for my own records, so I can put some new ones on when the ceiling has been redone. It's a big day. I have a beef with the recycling guys as well. I'm just sitting here and waiting for recycling guys to come because they have missed the pickup for recycling for me for the last 2-3 months. And when you report that the recycling has been missed, they don't pick it up either. So I think I'm gonna start complaining to the council at the moment. So if they don't pick it up this morning, I'm gonna go and complain to the council. See, I'm feeling a lot better, which is great. I have cold sores though, which happens every time after I'm being ill. Don't kiss your kids when you have cold sores because they will get infected and they will have them for the rest of their lives, and it is not pleasant, let's just say. Someone kissed me as a baby and now I have them for the rest of my life and they infected me. Yay! I'm actually really looking forward to getting these done, the ceilings, so that this is actually safe. Once this is done, then there's no more asbestos in the house, which is awesome. It's up here as well, and on top of the stairs there. So all of that will be taken off. Because all of the artexing will come off, all of the black mold will come off with it as well. So yay! Hopefully it doesn't open up a can of worms where we see that the rafters or the joists have rotten or things like that, because all will be exposed. We have tied down all of the wires for our internet comes in through the main house, through the corner in the dining room, and then we would just wire it through the cottage underneath the door. I chiseled the door so it fits. In my defense, I know it's original door, but in my defense it was already chewed by the rats and I just made the hole slightly bigger so that I could put some wires through. I shall see you later, and I'll probably not be able to film while they are doing stuff because I don't want to come near this plastic baggy situation. I'll probably film the bag from the outside and then once it's all done, it's gonna be rafters and it's gonna be opening up. It's so much higher. The company said that they're gonna take off the plaster, the artexing, then I think it's the original plaster and lathes on underneath that. But unfortunately, because it's asbestos, all of it will need to go. And yeah, I'm so sad that they have put asbestos on top of the original plaster, but in the same time, it needs to be done. Okay, so first day is done. The lovely people came and went. They have 2-day contract, so the ceilings are down as far as I can tell from within there's a viewing window. This is actually an airlock behind me so that they can go through and none of the dust comes out. I am so grateful that the black mold and the asbestos is going to be taken away completely. Yes, they have sealed this door and that door as well, and yeah, you can see there's lathes, I think they're called. Those are the slats that the plaster is sitting on, like old style plaster, and they have just taken all of them off and they're all in there, and yeah, it's all hermetically sealed. And then we have the pressure box as well. So they have negative pressure, which sucks all of the air inwards, and then the clean air filters and gets pushed out through the window in the pantry. Hopefully this will be done tomorrow and dusted. We have a pipe in the attic as well, like asbestos pipe, like old big one, like I don't know, like a ventilation pipe that has been there, and they will take that one as well, which is great. Yay! I want to pop upstairs and see how it looks from above. They should have cleared off the landing as well. Oh yeah. They have sealed this room as well. Okay. So they had to take all of the stuff off of on the top of the stairs, like this, you know, like where underneath the stairs, from the ground floor to the first floor, as Mark says, or from the first floor to second floor, as I say. Because apparently English say from ground floor, the first floor is the ground floor, which doesn't make sense to me at all. It's first floor, second floor, third floor. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Instead of ground 1, 2. As you can see, it's all blocked off completely. I don't want to touch it too much, otherwise the seal might break inside, and I'm just like not doing anything that could compromise this operation. But seriously, this is really, really cool. I will see you tomorrow when hopefully all of this has been taken off and disposed of, and all we have left is just clean joists and joists? I think it's joists. I shall see you tomorrow when hopefully all of that is taken away and disposed of and everything's cleaned up and we have clean joists and we can assess what the damage is or has been over the years. Because as you can see, this behind me, where it is leaking, so the roof is completely broken and damaged, and it is leaking down into the floor, and that is leaking straight into the dining room, well, living room. I need to start naming them. There should be conventions like dining room and living room. That's been leaking in, and I don't know what kind of damage it's caused underneath, but we shall see. We are done. It's all finished. All of the ceilings are looking very bare, and it echoes in here so much now. So much more than it did. I am super happy that we do not have any asbestos in the house, and most of the mold is gone as well. There's a little bit in places where it's starting to grow on the walls, but that has dried out, and as we are taking the wallpaper off, it will go with it as well. Yay! Can you hear the difference between I am in a corridor and then I'm gonna walk into the main room and how much it actually echoes in here? The difference is... The job actually took 2 days to complete, and yeah, this morning there was this massive pile of bags. I talked with the workers. They were super lovely. They were so nice. They were basically saying that they had 200 bags and 18 wraps, where they had wrapped all of the wood parts of like lathes, the stuff that you put the plaster on, you know, like historically. They said it was probably, potentially, and very likely that it was the original plaster, unfortunately, because it had horsehair in it and straw and everything. So they just took away 200-year-old plaster, original from the house, and I kind of feel gutted about it. I want to keep the natural character of the house, but in the same time I want to make the house safe, and I can't do that if I don't know what's happening. So probably the plaster from the walls will come off as well. They found a couple of joists that have rotten completely. Without taking the plaster off, I'll probably not know that they have failed. But now we can replace them and hopefully everything will be fine. There is a lot of old wallpaper as well from, I think, 70s. They have put like I don't know, the skirting board that goes on top of the wall, not on the bottom, not where the floor is, but where the ceiling meets the wall. It looks like the previous owners put that skirting like slash trim. Oh, I think it's trim. Yes, they put the trim on top of the wallpaper that was there before, and then they have cut it off and put the new wallpaper on when they have redecorated. But because the trim has been taken off, now we can see what kind of wallpaper there was. Let me tell you, it's a little bit bold in the choices that they had here. Can you imagine the walls being all that kind of colors? That's a bold choice. It must have been very, very, very bright and vibrant in here. The corridor has insane amounts of wires going to electric box, but I do not trust any of them because we have seen wires that were chewed by a rat, and I do not trust anything, any wiring here at all. In the corridor, just underneath the trim, there looks like it's been like a wallpaper with like a stucco on it or something, because it's a textured one, and that's stayed, but there's like that much on it, off of it. It's just like a strip, just straight under the trim, and that's all we have left. And now I haven't done much this video myself. I literally just hired the company to come in and deal with stuff, but I wanted to let you know that the black mold artexing that had asbestos in it has left the building. And there's no more asbestos in the house. And now that that's done, we need to deal with the kitchen because the ceiling's falling off. So that is going to be my next project. When I said that I do not trust this house, these bits have already started to appear. So we have a rotten joist, a rotten understair joist that's holding the stairs up, and you know when you have electric cables, right, like plug sockets and things like that, the wire needs to go straight up vertically and then in a 90-degree angle. I think the rules are you need to be 15 centimeters, about that much, off of the top of the ceiling. So that's where your wires can go, and then they go like that. So they would go like that, and then they would come down, right? And then you would have your plug socket. And then if you had like two plug sockets, like 1 and 2, you could have that, like that wire in between them. So tell me why this one's going diagonally. You can kind of see it. How can we trust this house? I think it actually has 2 diagonal wires, because now that I can see the shadow, I can see 2. Question: would you take the plaster off of the walls just to see if there are other surprises underneath? And we need to put insulation as well in the outer walls, because there's no insulation. It's solid brick wall and then it's lime plaster, as far as we can tell, and we need to put something to do a little bit of insulation. Otherwise we're gonna freeze to death in here. It's lovely now because it's been a heat wave and the house was warmed up, and it's kind of cool a little bit, which is great. But in the winter I expect this place to be very, very cold once it cools down. Yeah. Anyways, thank you to you all about all of the get well wishes for everything else. Thank you so much. It really appreciated it, and it made me feel so nice, especially when you don't feel that great yourself. Seeing people say that, thank you so much. I'm gonna go and edit this video now because I need to post it, and I shall see you next time.